So let's dive underneath the 23 Prius. Much like many of our new Toyotas, there's not a lot to see here. Of course, you can see the backside of the wheel, the brake calipers, and your suspension here on this side. Of course, it is a fully independent suspension, coil-over strut front suspension. And then most of the bottom of the vehicle is covered with that plastic shrouding, this plastic protection here, protect against road noise, debris and damage, that type of thing. I guess it also helps with aerodynamics. And then here's our exhaust system coming out the back side. These are aluminum braces here. This silver shield that you see right here, this is going to be your heat shield, so that prevents the heat from the exhaust from getting into the cabin of the vehicle. Sometimes these come loose and they create a rattling sound. So if you hear a rattling sound, sounds serious. It's not really serious. We just need to make sure we've reattached that, and that can happen on any vehicle. I've had several vehicles over the year where that has happened. Here's a quick look at our suspension in the back and the back side of our brakes. It's nice to be able to look underneath these when they're brand new, they're clean. And it's not a view that you typically will find on YouTube for vehicles, because most of your YouTubers don't work in the dealership, or if they do, they don't have the opportunity like I do to come back into the shop, work with the guys back here, put these cars up on the hoist so you can see them. And there's your exhaust coming out the back as well. One of the things I did want to point out is you'll see this up through here. If you look, you see these orange brackets and orange cables. So that's all part of the hybrid system. Now this one is a front wheel drive XLE. They also make it in a all-wheel drive XLE, and if they did, then there would be an electric motor back here which is going to power the back wheels. So that's a kind of an electric motor all-wheel drive system. Swing around to the side here while we've got it up, take a look at our wheels. So this is one of the largest wheels I've seen them put on a Prius. This is actually a 19-inch wheel. It's a 195/50 series tire. It's a cast aluminum wheel, kind of a charcoal gray metallic painted finish with a satin silver finish as well. You can see the disc brakes. So we've got four-wheel disc brakes on here. The disc brakes are not, on the back, are not ventilated. They're solid disc brakes. And then when we get up front, you'll see that the rear or the front brakes are actually ventilated disc brakes. Let's take a look up front here. And if you look at the back side of the brake here, these are slotted, so it allows more air to flow through the brakes, keeps them cooler. Looks like they've got twin piston calipers up front. Take a quick look up at our suspension up here as well. You can see that coil over strut front suspension. I like the black wheel walls there as well. Those are reflectors here on the side. So those are not lights, just simply reflectors. And there's that interesting body line that they've cut out, so kind of carved out of the Prius. Let's head up front. We'll take a look at the bumper cover. You can see down here we have some fog lamps, or accent lamps if you will. There's your parking sensors. Now we take a quick look, see if we can get up here. Take a look at your headlight assembly. Very, very interesting. That's an LED fog, daytime running lights, LED high beams, LED low beams, automatic high beams, and automatic on and off on your headlights as well. So that's a quick look underneath on the 2023 Toyota Prius, all new design. This is going to be the XLE edition of the Prius for 2023.